Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and Star Trek issue number 500. Did I miss all those other comic books? There's no way I could have read every single one of those other comic books, my peeps. It's just impossible. All right? I just don't know. No. But I did read this one. IDW sent this one to me. Thank you very much. And this was this was an interesting comic book. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a warning so that you can enjoy the comic book. If you want to get it, understand there is nothing in this comic book that is serious in any way, shape, or form. If you are one of those guys like me who prefers the serious Star Trek stories that are going to tell you some kind of maybe they'll have a moral in it at some point. Maybe it'll just be the idea that it's a really riveting, edge of your seat. Holy crap, what the heck? It's going to be scientific. It's going to be some fantastic discovery that seems to change, everything and makes us think about ourselves. Nothing like that exists in this. All right. There's a Tribble story in here by, where is it? Where is it? I know you're in here, you son of a gun. Oh, there we go. I knew you were Tribble when you walked in. By Jordan Bloom and Patton Oswald. One of the most toxic SOBs on Twitter. But there's also art by Leonard Kirk, who is one of the nicest people and a fantastic artist. So there's that. Um, I saw a lot of people talking about this one particular scene where so the Tribbles are there, and it's from the point of view of a Tribble who is taking over the Tribble Collective. And yes, I know I want to see a Tribble Borg also, and I want to see them versus the critters. That's what I want to see. Regardless, this particular Tribble falls in love with Captain Kirk, and at one point he goes to sit down, and it looks up and it says, "Ah, the wonderful, beautiful, sanctified divot," or whatever he's gonna say, something like that. But he actually says divot. It's like, this is ridiculous, but it is from it's so goofy, but it is from the point of view of the Tribble. At one point, remember the Tribble was actually like vibrating. It was trying to sing, right? From the original episode, The Trouble with Tribbles. They had the things going on with the Klingons. They had the original look of the Klingons. And what was the part? The part that I thought was very, very interesting. They even had that scene or a scene panel from DS9, where the DS9 crew, right, Cisco and Worf and all them, they come in and they see the Tribbles, because you remember that one DS9 episode where they came and yeah, explained why the Klingons don't look like that anymore. Now they look like Worf, right? Fantastic story, fantastic episode. Just the idea that you'd stick a little panel in there, you know what that means. That is Jordan or Patton or both of them, maybe even just Leonard, saying, hey, if you know, you know. And those of us who do know, we love those. So that was actually really cool. I like that. You don't see a whole lot of Mags Visaggio in here. This is an anthology, if I didn't make that clear from the beginning. Mags Visaggio is in this. There's a story called Yesterday's Shadow by Jodie Hauser is her name. She's done some stuff for the X-Men before. Quite literally all the stuff that I did not like. There seemed to be a bunch of this is weird. There seemed to be a bunch of fans who really like her. And they never have anything positive to say about her writing. They have everything to say about her cleavage, which I think it says a lot about the individuals. It really does. Like, I don't like her writing. Here's something that's very interesting. The people who do like her writing, cool. If you actually like her writing and you're not just looking below her eye line, as it were, then cool. But if you're one of those people who's literally just looking at her bust, might I suggest this? Look at her. Look at her face. Look at every single picture that she posts. There's not a single one where she is being suggestive that I have seen. Every single one of those pictures are, I don't really care what you think about me. So consider that. Okay? Consider that. I don't particularly like her writing. I don't like her style of writing characters who are beloved. Any of them. Any that I've ever read, I should say. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Just look for what people actually contribute. That's all I'm going to say. At least, appreciate her for the things that she's actually putting out, not the things that you're trying to look for. Like, wow, that is so creepy when I hear people saying things like that, telling me, "Oh yeah, man. Oh, I think she's one." Okay, and um Miko Chen writes something in here. A bunch of artists too. I don't want to go over every single person here. Stephanie Williams writes something with, is that art by Trench? What the heck am I looking at here? Let me try and zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, Trench. Art by Trench. Well, son of a gun. Is that actually the guy from Naughty by Nature? Right? A ghetto bastard. Like, is that is that Trench? That Trench. Don't, because you can't just take this man's name. This guy is a legend. He is legacy supreme. Forget about the hip hop parade nonsense. Nobody's paying attention to that. I'm talking about, think about like the actual work that this guy has done. Not the stuff that he was told to do by his producers to sell a popular dancing hit. No, no, no. The actual work he's contributed, his lyricism. The man is amazing. If he can also write or also draw, damn. And if this is not him, you need to change your name, fool. I'm being dead serious. You need to change your name. Because you ain't him. And he has nothing to do with you. Change your name. Call yourself Trench Foot or something. Good art, though. Some people in here I know, some people I don't know. The Final Masterpiece, it's called, by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly and Christopher Cantwell. Huge writing team right there for one story, right? I'm not particularly familiar with David Tinto, but I know Lee Lowridge doing the colors, so and letters by Clayton Cowles. They actually have a whole bunch of things going on in here. Oh, and continuing Star Trek number 500, the continuing comics voyages, an essay by Dayton Ward. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't actually read that. I didn't notice that in this comic book. Anyway, if you enjoy silliness, this is your comic book. Beginning to end, because there's nothing serious in here. There's even a Below Decks story in here. What I love is that the art actually looks like the Below Decks TV series, which I've never watched. I watched maybe the first 5 minutes of the TV series. I know there's a lot of you who absolutely love the story. I don't particularly enjoy the story. I'm telling you this so that you understand when I say I didn't particularly appreciate all the humor in here and whatnot, so that you understand I also don't appreciate the humor of that. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I guess I'm just a Gen Xer who's just like, right? I'm one of those guys. All right? I also know Gen Xers who like it. So my point is, though I did not like this comic book, I appreciate that it's very consistent. Although I think I would have liked it more if there were more than one theme in this comic book, as opposed to let's all just be silly and do silly things. If that is a theme that they were told to do by the editors, then mission accomplished. I wouldn't have been upset to see just one even serious story where it feels actual Star Trek-y, not below deck-y, right? Because all these stories felt like they were something akin to a Below Deck or a blooper reel or something like that. Yeah, anyway. So if you like the silly stuff, I think you're really going to appreciate the heck out of this comic book because it delivers en masse. After that, I'll talk to you guys later. Like the video, watch an ad. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.